Marco and Mr. Ishii prepare to taste Mark's signature pie. But will it make it onto the shortlist for the feast?
Mr. Ishii, you are chief taster. Have you ever had squirrel before?
No, first time.
You looking forward to it?
Yes.
No, you're not, are you, Mr. Ishii? I'll follow you, Mr. Ishii. If it tastes good, I'll follow you. If we think of game, the reason why a lot of people don't enjoy game is because they weren't introduced to it as a child. And you know something? Game is truly free range. It's affordable, roasted well, or put in a pie, good proper old-fashioned short crust pastry. It is a delicious lunch. And how good does that look? What do you think, Mr. Ishii? They were in the trees a few hours ago.
Yes.
Now they're in a pan. Would you like to do that?
I never thought about taste like this. It's like a chicken taste for me. Very
like chicken,
soft,
isn't it?
Yes.
There was shot in it. That's it, we've done the pie.
All the restaurants next week?
No, I don't know about that. There's only so much squirrel a man can eat, trust me, before he looks like a liar.
Although they've had an enjoyable day's shooting, unlike Mr. Ishii, it seems Marco's love of meat doesn't extend to squirrel.
It was very exciting shooting those squirrels, really exciting. Would I feed it to 300 people? No. I think 299 of them would turn their nose up to it.
But Marco is still keen to push his diner's palates.
I'm in a position where I can bully people and force them to maybe taste something for the very first time in their life.
He's travelled west to the WWII smokery in Gloucestershire. His mission? To change people's views of an unusual fish.
Freshwater eels are one of my favourites. And years ago, even when I first came to London, there was lots of pie and eel stalls. And it's sad it's dying. The young don't eat eels anymore.
These are quite unique now, Marco. We're not going to find a lot of fish like these in UK waters anymore.
Well, the British record's about 14 pounds, isn't it? Which is a big eel.
I mean, if you look at this, the fish are full of fat. They're in fantastic condition at the moment for smoking. Eel, unfortunately, has the stigma of a slippery snake. Not enough people try it.
Automatically, you can see the fat content. You can see it's really good quality. I mean, that is exquisite, isn't it? I mean, that is top drawer. It doesn't come better. The people who know about eel really enjoy it. And I would seriously consider doing smoked eel for the Great British Feast. So, let's take some smoked eel. And some of them might push up their nose. Ooh. They can spit it out. That's what you can always do. That's your option. You don't have to swallow it. Smoked eel, in my opinion, is the finest of all smoked fish, especially when it comes from a very large eel like this one, because what you want is that fat content. So when it's smoked, it's still very succulent. I always think of my childhood, and I'm not saying we had smoked eel as a child, because we didn't, but we had potato salad. Potato salad and smoked fish works fantastically well. Just take a few Jersey rolls. All you have to do is, again, is slice them. You like a lot of mayonnaise, put a lot of mayonnaise in. If you don't like a lot of mayonnaise, don't put a lot in. It's your choice. You want just olive oil and vinegar, like I had at home as a child, then that's fine. So the next stage is to assemble our dish. If you can't afford eel, then get great quality mackerel. Watercress works fantastically well with fish. And it's fresh water like the eel. In Britain, we've been eating egg and cress for years. It just works fantastically well. You know, on a summer's day in the garden, it doesn't get any posher, does it? Just take a bit of pride in what you do. I mean, you know, every chef thinks he's Picasso, but this is not true. You can only sell a plate of food for so much. And it's gone like that.
Smoked eel has now joined potted shrimp on the shortlist of potential appetizers for the feast.
It's enormous.
But before he leaves Gloucestershire, owner Richard Cook wants him to savour another delicacy from the Severn River, provided by one of Britain's natural wonders. During the springtime, rare surge tides called the Severn Bore sweep up the river. And in April, it's not just humans who use the surf. Baby eels known as elvers complete a 2-year migration from the Sargasso Sea, straight into Richard's nets.
Alvarin's in your blood. When the spring tides start to come, when the nights start to draw out, you just want to get the urge to go fishing.
As the sun sets, Marco joins Richard on the banks of the Severn to try and snaffle a few of the elvers for a midnight feast.
When's the tide coming up?
Probably due any time now.
Let me get a cigarette. Let me get a light, sorry.
Right.
Oh, it's fucking cold. I wouldn't do it for all the money in the fucking world, this. Oh, this dish is too cold.
Elvers are so rare and the season so short that restaurants are able to charge more than £1,500 a kilo.
Sorry.
All swimming.
Never had so many.
Here he is, look. Hello, Marco.
Hello
Marco.
there, how are you boys?
Good to see you.
God, it's cold, isn't it? I should have put my long johns on.
You'll see them warm up there. Don't
Around
worry.
the campfire.
Yeah.
They're amazing, aren't they? Look at them. Digging for gold.
It is digging for gold. And it is
is
a
gold.
little like that.
White gold, yeah.
It is. They call it white gold.
Yeah.
No, that's very good. Cheers. Lovely to be here with you.
Cheers.
And how long will you fish tonight?
Fish all night.
Yeah. It's about 4 o'clock.
And what does the wife think of that?
She don't mind.
It's a great excuse, isn't it, if you've got a mistress? Oh, I'm just going eeling.
Marco joins the boys for a traditional Gloucestershire breakfast.
No, there's a lot, you know.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, chef.
Oh, look at them.
Of live elvers, egg, bacon and cider.
You'd make a great breakfast chef. It's Gloucestershire omelette.
Dave?
It's a great combination, isn't it? Elvers, bacon, eggs. God, that smoke. They're delicious, aren't they? They're really good.
They've got a unique flavour, haven't they? There is a subtle fishy
I was
flavour.
going to say they're very subtle. And to eat them in the moonlight with 2 great guys, campfire, bottle of cider, what more does a man want? Something wives don't understand. It's just the most romantic evening one could possibly spend. But you know, it's serious work down there. It's cold. It really is. I can see why elvers cost a fortune. It's nothing to do with the eels.
Coming up,
Jackpot.
Marco goes looking for a personal favourite to complete his short list of appetizers.
This reminds me of collecting golf balls.
But will problems in the kitchen
Do not push me.
affect the diner's verdicts?
To not be able to cut into a fish, I feel quite repulsed by that.
You can see in his eyes, he's upset.
Marco has chosen a 16th century tithe barn set in 300 acres of Sussex countryside for his all-important feast.
You're gonna love it, Nick, seriously.
Today, Marco has brought his maitre d', Nick Mounier, to see it for the first time.
Jeez, very impressive.
The most impressive barn I've ever seen. And it's been restored beautifully. Amazing, eh?
It's a wow factor, isn't it? Wow.
I mean, look at that for a visual.
I absolutely love it.
It was built in 1067.
It's very Saxon, though, isn't it?
Weren't they the Normans?
They were, actually. Yes.
And where are you at, Nick, today?
Up to now, members of the public have had a hand in deciding what goes on Marco's final feast menu.
The diners at the Yew Tree had their tuppence worth. I think that's really important. Maybe I'd have done things a little bit different, but it was the diner's choice.
Although he loved their choice of fish pie for a main, Marco was surprised they opted for raw venison tartare as the starter and smoked eel as an appetizer. To avoid any further surprises, Marco has decided to complete the menu himself.
I think pudding, I have to step in. Because why should they have total control on everything?
That's true.
You know, let's not forget, it is our feast, and we are in charge. And I think when it comes to pudding, which is, in my opinion, the high point of the dinner,
Yeah, true.
I think we have to start to dictate.
That's very exciting, isn't it? Do you have a favourite in there or not?
I don't know which pudding I'm going to do yet. Peter Messi's visual in a messy sort of way, but in a nice glass.
It's beautiful, isn't it, in that room?
I love scribbling.
Accompanied by Mr. Ishii, Marco is off to find a pudding.
As a child, puddings always looked so special. You know, your eyes would sort of grow. My dad used to make big egg custards, big trays of bread and butter pudding, big pies. And that's when I think of Britain, I think of puddings. No one makes a pudding like the British. Mr. Ishii, have you ever had creme brulee?
Yes, I have.
But in England, we call it Cambridge burnt cream. And the French call it creme brulee.
Marco's en route to Trinity College, Cambridge, who claim the dish was first created there, meaning it would qualify as a British pudding.
I never had the academic capacity to get there, Mr. Ishii. So we're going in through the kitchen door, undercover. How exciting is that?
Yes.
Founded by Henry VIII, Trinity is one of Britain's most spectacular and famous seats of learning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Ian, the catering manager, Trinity College.
Lovely to be here.
Welcome, and I'm looking forward to showing you the creme brulees today.
And how often do you make them?
Every day.
Do you really?
We do indeed, yes.
Amazing.
One of the best-selling dishes on the menu.
And can I ask a simple question?
Yeah.
Did the French steal it from us or did we steal it from them?
The French stole it from us.
Is that true?
Definitely.
Okay.
It was a Cambridge burnt cream originally. In the early 1700s, it was reported one of the chefs at Trinity College made a baked custard and burnt it.
Yeah, like an egg custard.
That's correct, yeah. And that was called the Cambridge burnt cream. In the early days, it was stamped with the college crest before serving.
In honour of Marco's visit, the college will resurrect this old tradition.
What's this?
What
Is this the brand?
This is the brand. It's something we've been developing for some time. It's the college crest, which has been embossed onto an alley sheet.
Looks like a gimp mask. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, should I, on TV? But it is very beautiful. And I tell you what I like about it more than anything, the romance. I will never write creme brulee again on my menus. It'll always be Cambridge burnt cream. Delicious. Really delicious. Very simple. 600 mils of double cream. Bring that to the boil. 5 egg yolks. 100 sugar. 1.5 vanilla pods. The reason why I use vanilla pods, it's a better flavour. It's the real deal. So the cream's scalded now, we just take it off and we add to our eggs. And there's our custard. Delicious, like a milkshake. Right, just fill the dishes with the custard in the oven, about 110 for 30 minutes. To have a delicate custard, flavoured with vanilla, with a caramel topping, is masterful. I mean, people think it's complicated, but it's not. So there's our Cambridge burnt creams, cooked perfectly. I always say, thin layer of sugar, glaze it, thin layer of sugar again, glaze it. Now, we'll do the second coating. If you want creme brulee that much and you want to make it that much, then you should go and buy a blowtorch. Otherwise, don't bother. So as you can see, very fine. But, you know, it's your choice. You want to put more sugar on, you put more sugar on. Delicious.
Marco's short list of appetizers is now complete. But on the way back, he's decided to stop off at a supermarket. The rarity of gulls' eggs has set Marco thinking, are some of the ingredients he's been sourcing available off the shelf.
Sorry, madam. I very rarely step out of my own environment. It's the way I am. And so even me today being in a supermarket, it's a rarity. Is this one way? I'm fascinated by supermarkets. I love an aisle, so I got married 3 times. How much would that cost for curiosity?
Things like that will be around about £20 with that.
So when you think 20 quid, you cut that
How
off.
many people would you feed with?
You'll get 8 out of that, won't you? Roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, 8, 10. So it's 2 quid a portion, it's great value. And what's your name?
Roy.
Roy.
Craven.
My uncle
Nice
was
to
called
meet you.
Roy, he was a butcher as well. Look, see, this is great. Do you like this?
Mustard.
Oh, I love mustard. It's the best mustard in the world. I bet your old man loves it, doesn't he?
He does. He
Oh,
likes
there
a
you
bit
are.
of hot stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. Supermarkets, you can't sort of poo-poo them. You've got to look at them for what they are. They're convenient. You can buy most things. I would say the majority of things that I cook, you'll be able to buy in supermarkets. I'm not saying you'll be able to buy roe deer in a supermarket, but the majority of things are all on these shelves or on these counters. When they're not looking, snap a piece off. See, if you smell your fruit, what it smells of, it tastes of. So if it doesn't smell of grapefruit, it doesn't really taste of grapefruit. It's just acidic. When you're buying fresh fruit, you should always smell it. If it doesn't smell of pineapple, it doesn't taste of pineapple. If it doesn't taste of oranges, it doesn't sorry, if it doesn't smell of orange, it doesn't taste of orange.
Look at me oranges then.
So you have a quick smell. Can you smell orange?
No.
There you are.
Oh. Can you? No.
As Marco leaves the supermarket, he spots his favourite fish of all time.
Ah, so I see you whipped out the turbot since I was last here. That's very nice. You see.
Oh.
It's a farm turbot. What's great about it is it's affordable, isn't it? So when you think for £4.54 for turbot, it's cheap. If that was a wild fish, it'd be another 2-3 quid on top.
Although he's already chosen his shortlist of appetizers, it's too good an opportunity for Marco not to cook one of his favourite dishes.
Fish and chips. And I think the very best fish to make fish and chips with is turbot. It's firm, it's got a great flavour. And you know you want a fish which is about 6-7 pounds, so you get a nice thick fillet. Remove the skin, off with the skirt. That's stage 1 done. What we're going to make now is the batter. I use no eggs. Beer, yeast, flour. This is ale. The yeast, we do is just dissolve that in, and then, little bit by bit, add the flour. So what I'm looking for is a consistency which will cling to my fish. Into the fryer. We've got our chips. When I cut chips, I like a proper chip. If the potato's that long, then that's how long the chip is. That's the way it's meant to be. These are Morris Pipers, which are very good potatoes. So my batter's started to ferment. That's ready now to be used. So what we're going to do is take our turbot, just dust it in flour, plain flour. Some people like to season it, I don't, because I'm going to put my seasoning on at the end. It's quite vicious, this. God, I always wanted to work in a chip shop. Blanch at 110 degrees Celsius. Drain, let them cool, but then fry them again at 130 degrees Celsius. And that's how you get the perfect chip. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. A piece of turbot like this is about 5 minutes at 130. That's a big piece of fish. You need a hammer to get through it. Crunchy. Look at this. That's an interesting basket. Oh, dear me. And like in the chippy, fish on top. Makes the portion look big, that batter. Oh, sensational. And of course, malt vinegar and salt. Now, Beautiful batter. If I had a chip shop, I'd bring all the guests down to the chip shop for the Great British Feast. Trust me. Oh. Amazing.